What do you think, BD? Here? And planted. This garden's got room to grow.
Seeing these High Republic ruins with my own eyes. How do you go back to the Academy after that?
Not something I expected to hear from a historian.
I didn't expect it either. Originally, I couldn't wait to wall myself into a library. Why visit one dig site when you could read about 30, right?
So what made you decide to leave?
It is hard to describe, but the more I learned, the more I wanted to get my hands dirty and live it. Not just read about it on a calf-stained terminal, you know? Some other time, okay?
I know what you are, for what it's worth.
Do you now?
Sure. The way you carry yourself. That saber on your belt. I won't say anything, of course.
Why not? The bounty could be your ticket off-world.
And I've already told you enough about my past business to land me an Imperial intake yard.
Guess I'll have to settle for honor among outlaws.
Look, I know what it's like to have a losing streak tied around your throat. And I respect anyone who keeps fighting even when the chips are down.
You're a hard man to read, Moran.
And, as they say, I'm still at it. See you around, Cal.
So how'd you go from making sounds on Ryosa to becoming a producer?
Well, I put together a few rough tracks, handed them out to friends, and things spread word of mouth. Started playing enough gigs to do it full time. Eventually, someone with influence caught a listen as they were passing through. They'd worked with Max Rebo, so I figured they were legit.
Max Rebo? That is legit.
Exactly. Said they could give me some gigs in the core. When they said core, I heard like Chandrila. Nah, they meant Coruscant. So that's where I went. Hey there.
Any ideas on what to play, BD? I'm thinking this one.
Let's chat later.
What happened with the Cantina's previous owner?
Like I said, blaster poisoning. He used to run a smuggling ring. Raiders took a cut. One day, the owner shorted them. He crossed the wrong raider. And
Is there a right raider?
fair point. You catch on quick. We'll talk later, Cal.
Barkeep.
What can I do for you?
It was good to see you. Gets anxious around dirt. How'd you get mixed up with the Bedlam Raiders?
Well, I had a drink from Monk. Then another, then another, then another, then... Right. I stumbled outside and sort of confused one of the big raiders with a dewback.
Don't tell me you tried to mount him.
Okay, but if I don't, that's the end of the story.
I can see why the Raiders try to kill you.
Oh, they've got plenty of reasons. I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
Come on, buddy. Let's get to work. It's a pleasure to have you. A sense of foul presence. No, it couldn't be. This is strange. I don't know, BD. It was an echo in the Force, but wounded, fragmented. Like it was missing something. Whatever I did, it seems to have helped. Z, you're looking good as new.
Indeed, that mechanical mixologist is a miracle worker. I must know, did you locate the key to Tanalor?
It's complicated, but we'll find it.
Monk told me what transpired while I was asleep. To think the Jedi Order is no more, that must have been dreadful for you. We have both been through so much, but we must persevere, Cal. After all, what else is there to do?
That's right. We've got room for one more?
I shall remain here, but if you need my counsel, I will be at the saloon. I am very fortunate to have met you, Cal Kestis.
I found something out there.
Oh yeah, what do you got? Another holocron?
A Jedi. From the time of the High Republic, somehow preserved in Bacta. Dagan Gera. I freed him.
What happened?
He attacked me. Escaped with the Bedlam Raiders. He's who they've been looking for. Says the Jedi betrayed him and turned to the dark side.
Are you okay, kid?
Tanalor. It's real, Grease. It's hidden somewhere in the Abyss.
Oh, that's impossible! The Abyss eats any ship that gets too close!
The Republic found a way through hundreds of years ago. That's why they built that array in the forest.
A hidden world that nobody's been able to reach for centuries. If you figured out how to cross the Abyss, you could just disappear.
Completely. No Bedlam Raiders. No bounty hunters.
No galactic empire.
I'm just spitballing here, but that does sound like a place that someone could call home.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be a home.
Get your feet down. All right, I'm going back to the cantina.
You know, Grease, we could use a real pilot.
I don't know. I mean, you're doing okay on your own. I mean, you could clean the Patoli weave every now and then.
We don't know the Mantis like you do. Nobody does.
Oh, Cal, I'm sorry. My best days are behind me. I can't even hold my cards steady.
I know things are different from how they used to be, but I'm not sure I could do this without you.
Is that really how you feel?
It is.
Well, I mean, I guess I could Have Monk keep his eye on the saloon.
Greasy money. You in? I mean, there's not gonna be much in the way of credits.
God, this is better than any score. Imagine, no more looking over your shoulder. A safe place for us, for the ones we love.
If anyone knows about a lost Jedi world, it's here.
Jedi! Aha! It's about time you paid that lady a visit. All right, I'm gonna make us some food before we go.
So who's this seer we're going to see?
A mentor of mine. Rescued me from the Empire on Braca and dragged me halfway across the galaxy.
Sounds like you two went through a lot together.
We did. Been a long time since I've seen her.
Want to set out? In my experience, you gotta chase a lead when it's hot.
How's it feel to be back on the Mantis?
Good. Thinking about whipping up some curried burrafish. Kitchen looks in better shape than the rest of the ship, kid.
I definitely saw less action since you left.
You're telling me. The spice levels haven't moved. Did you cook even one decent meal for yourself these last years?
I'm not half the cook you are, Grease. And maybe only 3/4 the pilot.
Very kind, but the first chance we get, I'm making you a plate of Great Granny Pyloon's umber hash.
My favorite. Can't wait.
So, we headed to Jeddah or what?
Keep an eye out for the Empire.
Watch yourself out there.
Welcome, welcome. Make yourself at home.
Hey, Cal, you're pretty familiar with Rambler's Reach, right?
I know my way around, but I'm not a local. Why?
I'm on the hunt for new audio samples. The soundscape around here is getting pretty stale.
Really? As far as I can tell, Pyloon's is full of strange sounds.
Listen, Cal, I've already sampled all the regulars. And trust me when I tell you, you do not want to know the kinds of noises Turtle makes in his sleep.
Yeah, I'll stay ignorant. Please.
Hit me up if you hear any good Valley sounds, all right?
You got it, Ash. So how did you end up on the wrong side of the law?
After my studies, I worked in the Republic Tax Collection Agency, investigating revenue disputes.
You were a tax collector? Sounds pretty legitimate so far.
Drearily legitimate. But it did introduce me to a steady procession of people desperate for things to shake out in their favor, so to speak.
And you helped them out for a price.
Yes. But my fee was nothing compared to the price they paid at the hands of a corrupt system.
Whatever you say, Moran.
Not now. Barkeep.
Be with you in a tick, big wheel.
Barkeep? I hear you may be stepping in as manager.
That's how they tell it.
Well, you're in luck. I just so happen to have years of management experience under my belt.
Is that so?
Indeed. Now, I assume you have a plan of attack for your outrageous overhead?
Well, I wouldn't go so far calling it a plan, per se.
A balance visualizer? A tax-friendly investment strategy? Oh, I used to run a very instructive seminar, very exclusive for a modest consultancy fee, of course.
Tell you what, big wheel, how about we table the shop talk and I grab you a drink?
Very well. I can count on your enrollment in the seminar?
Ever pick up any good tips from bartending?
For starters, every client has a tell.
What's my tell?
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a tell.
Fine. So what's your tell?
My incurable honesty. Careful out there, sport. Seems plenty of sinister fellows are coming out of the woodwork these days.
Greetings, Sojourner.
Just Cal will do.
It will not.
Okay. You don't look like the other prospectors.
No, no, no. They unearth riches. Tulak excavates that which cannot be so easily grasped.
Make a lot of credits in that line of work?
Wisdom is a good that never decays and is always in short supply. Now is not the time to speak.
You're back. Guess you're not dead.
Hope you weren't placing any bets.
Please, it'll take more than cutting down that chunk of meat. Trust me. Take down a real killer. Then maybe I'll wager a credit or two.
Glad you came to Kobo, Cal. You're a hard worker, aren't you? Always putting others before yourself.
How can you tell?
Smudge of dirt on your pants, whiff of adrenaline. Your eyes dart for danger, alert. I call it hunter's eyes. Trap game. A hunter refines her ability to observe. But for the record, your friendly demeanor don't fool me one bit.
That right?
Oh yeah, you're a natural hunter and you damn well know it. I'll look after things while you're gone, Cal.
That's right. The outpost is under our watchful eyes.
Easy there, cowboy.
Cal, look at this saloon.
Monk's been really busy.
And I helped by staying out of the way. Did you know there's even a garden on the roof?
Yeah, I've seen it.
You know what I like about plants? When you talk to them, they can't just walk away. Don't worry about this place, Cal. I have everything under control.
Did you choose that paint job for the Stinger Mantis? Or was that grease?
It's a little flashy for my taste.
Hey, when you're the galaxy's most wanted, you might as well go out in style.
The Mantis has gotten us out of more scrapes than I can count. She could do with more regular maintenance, but I couldn't ask for a better ship.
Then she lives up to her name. If I were you, I'd ride that thing until the thrusters fell off.
That's the plan.
We're ready when you are, Cal. Let's get a move on.
Copy that.
You stay away from Mavis too, hear?
Maybe he forgot about the fake tuner I tried to sell him.
Not likely.
I should probably get back to the kitchen. Rush hour should be starting any time.
Is there really a rush hour?
Yeah, of course, of course. Of course, that doesn't make me proud or anything, but it's still a rush for me.
Seems like you're happy here. I like seeing that, bud.
I got a kitchen and plenty of places to hide. I'm doing just fine. But I do miss my ship.
The Mantis misses you too.
Yeah, sure, I'll bet it does, the way you fly. Get out of here, it's almost rush hour. Now, where to start?
Doing good, Grease?
Kid, not now. I get the feeling monks secretly turned this place from Pyloons to monks, going behind my back, trying to make my masterpiece into his masterpiece. Whatever, I gotta figure out what he changed, if he changed anything.
Waterfall near the forest, right?
Is that the spot the raiders like to camp out at?
Afraid so.
Those abominable bullies. Why, this gem of a planet ought to be enjoyed by one and all.
So our expedition is a no-go?
Not unless you want to dodge some blaster fire.
No thanks.
Is there anywhere on this planet where one can relax safely with friends?
There's a few Raider-free pockets left. Kobo ain't what it used to be. Let's chat later. This place is starting to fill up, Cal. Guess the word is out.
It's looking pretty good.
Seeing this place start to get its legs feels like the start of something historic. What if, centuries from now, there's a city here? Even Eldera was just a lumber colony once.
Doma better start investing in urban planning.
True. Turgle told me he named a road after his foot. Take care out there, Cal.
You too.
Cal, how good to see you.
You too, Z.
Should you find any data discs from my day, I'd be happy to decrypt them for you. I imagine there are many that remain lost on Kobo.
We'll let you know if we do.
Cal, I hope I'm not intruding, but what happened to your Jedi Master?
He died during the Purge. Gave his life so I could escape. I can still hear his last words. Trust only in the Force.
Oh, Cal, I am so very sorry.
It was a long time ago.
2 centuries later, and Master Kree's last directive still rattles my memory banks.
Never forget. That's how they're still with us.
I think you're right about that. Cal, I don't want to be that droid, but Cannibal won't discover itself.
Can't hurt to take a look, right?
Hey, Z. I heard Monk brought you up to speed on recent events?
I just don't understand. How can this shameful empire remain in power?
I don't know anybody who loves the Empire. But hey, there's money in Imperial salvage contracts. Plus, for most of us, life has not changed too drastically.
Oh, don't spare my circuits. Tell me what you really think.
Well, sure, things are different. Back home, practically every lab is under military funding. But things are a lot like under the Republic. We go about our lives, send delegates to the Senate, vote. What a vote is worth these days.
It's so difficult to imagine a galaxy without the Jedi. Like a drive core without its Redonium spark. Ah, contemplating. Does this meet your approval?
So, you really do not know much about the collapse of the Republic installations out here?
No, I'm afraid my slumber didn't afford me much of a vantage.
What's the last thing you remember?
That would be when the ceiling suffered a minor bout of structural fatigue.
Caused by an emergence, yeah.
An emergence?
Yes, freak hyperspace incident. Chunks of starship tearing through space at near light speed.
So this is what befell my masters.
I'm really sorry that happened to you. Me too, Z.
Whatever this emergence did, it's clear to me that it didn't somehow Kobo's spirit. Thank you, my friends. Perhaps these decisions are harder for organics. That could be a favorite. In your own time.
Could use this.
Certainly, Cal. fun around here?
Explore ancient ruins. Fix broken things.
No. I mean, recalibrate your axial piston, loosen your restraining bolt. You know, fun. In my day, we held full moon galas on the mountain top.
Oh, that is Raider territory now, darling. Yeah, going up there alone is a death sentence. Guaranteed.
Show up at a gala without an escort? No, I would never. My friends, is this the inaugural meeting for the Kobo Party Planning Committee?
Perhaps. Oh, I don't know.
Then we really could use someone who has a bit more fashion sense.
Some more additions up here would be nice. This stuff is everywhere. I don't like the look of it. I should be careful. What is it, buddy? Thanks, bud.
Not a bad sound. Sampling this for sure. But it's missing something. There we go.
I get it. They're weird things. I'd like to know what's in them, too. But we don't have that kind of time or resource. So no. And please stop asking.
Nice job, BD.